Okay, so let's talk about what you can expect after the Quit Smoking in 1 Hour program, because there are basically 3 different ways that you will respond after the program. About 30% of people after the session feel as if they've never had a cigarette in their lives. It's like, cigarettes? What are those? They never even think about it again. Now, I'd love to believe that that's how you respond, but, of course I have no way of knowing that. Now, another 30+% will feel great. They have no cravings at all, but perhaps a week or so may go by and they might be getting in their car or talking on the phone, and then they have this odd thought about having a cigarette. Well, as fast as that thought enters the mind, just as fast it will leave the mind, and they'll go on about their business. Now, the last 30% or so are people who have to be aware that there are situations that could evoke the desire to have a cigarette once again. I mean, they might be sitting there with a cup of coffee or tea, or talking on the phone, or having a good dinner, and they might be playing a little mind game with themselves. It might go something like, well, God, I'd really like to have a cigarette. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. God, I'd love to have a cigarette. No. I'm a non-smoker. And then they smile. And as long as they can remind themselves to say no to that cigarette, they'll be fine. And then they stand up and they move around a bit and go about their business. And each time that they'll let go of that type of obsessive thinking, that desire will get weaker and weaker as time goes on. And it'll get weaker and weaker in a very rapid fashion. And I'm sure that you can handle that. So this leaves us with another 5% or so. And I'm going to tell you this because I know that you're not going to be the one. Every now and then someone will come in and they really don't want to be here. I mean, their husbands, wives, lovers, doctors, or whoever have pressured them to stop smoking and said, get in there and make you a non-smoker. Well, because nobody can make you do what you don't want to do, nothing I say or do will work until you decide for yourself to stop smoking. So if you're not really here with a conscious decision to stop smoking, then nothing will touch you. I mean, you very well may just sell out on that part of you that justifies keeping the action going. And once again, you'll reap the payoff of continuing to smoke. And perhaps you might get into, this is your way of getting back at someone or proving them wrong or punishing them or any number of payoffs, which you'll be exploring under the state of hypnosis. Now, I believe that once you fully own this part of you that is doing the smoking and recognize that what it's doing is not serving you, then you are never going to smoke again, and this won't be a problem. Okay, well, that brings us to the end. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch these videos. I hope that they've been helpful and informative to you. I would be very glad to work with you to give up this terrible habit that is running and ruining your life. You know what it's doing. You know the effect. And if you haven't already scheduled an appointment, please call me or email me, or you can just jump right in and complete the online questionnaire under the Getting Started link, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. If you have any other questions, feel free to call or email me, and I'll be glad to address them with you. I'll see you in person in the hypnosis session. So, bye for now.